All right, I'm showing you our sunroom as promised. This is the door coming down our stairs. Our living room is that way. And out here is the sunroom. And if you go down here, that's our back door that goes to the garage. And we park out there, put our groceries in the freezers, and then come right through there. No stairs involved, and just walk into the house. It's so convenient and a really good design. Once I come in here, you won't be able to hear me very well because of the waterfall. It makes a lot of sound. So if you don't hear me, just look at the pictures and you'll be able to tell what it is. My husband hangs his coats here as he comes in the door. All right here he has his baby fish. Why are they baby fish? Because he took the koi and the goldfish outside into the pond and they had babies. So then he netted them all out to bring them in so they'll survive the winter. My grandson took a picture and then counted them, and there's over 80 baby fish. And we found out that they don't turn gold till a little bit later. Now, I don't know why in the fish store they have little baby feeders that are already gold. We were hoping that these would be koi, but his koi are butterfly fins, and none of these have butterfly fins. So I think they're all goldfish, wouldn't you know? Here's our little workstation, messy workstation, and plants hanging here. And the parrot that we got on the Oregon coast. And this is my husband's decorating. I let him do anything he wants. Although this fish was expensive in Mexico. And I think these were ceramic dollar store fish years ago. All right, and as we pan to this side, we have a couch out here that Jamie, my husband, likes to take a nap. And here is, for his gardening, he found out the labels don't ever work. So he has pieces of metal from the siding, old siding, and he hammers out his names of his plants and trees on the metal things and makes his own tags. So that's a very good idea if you're a gardener. And here is our pond with the koi in it. And right now, these windows is reflection, so you can't see very good. These are avocado trees. We had a bigger one that produced avocados, but it grew through the glass. So we had to chop it down. And he has 4 of them in here that are various stages, because you have to have 2 to cross-pollinate to make an avocado. Here's one over here, and then he has a small one there growing. He has real dirt, and it goes into under the house, real dirt to grow things. And here is the pond, and there's the big koi that's about 8-10 years old, and he is bigger than you think, out of the water. And then you can tell the real goldfish from the koi. If you look at their noses, you can tell the koi have whiskers. Anyway, he wanted the koi. That biggest one there is a boy. And they see me up here. And you realize a fish's prey is birds. So if they think there's a bird above, they dive deep. But these are pretty tame, and if you feed them, they all come up. So my husband built this so there's drainage underneath here to drain it out to outside, and he planned it all perfect. Don't worry. These are our big outdoor pots we had to bring in, because if you leave them outside and they get water in them, they will freeze and break. And they're too expensive for that to happen. Ferns do well in here. My aloe vera, I'm waiting to get burned so I can come out and get a big old leaf, but I never got burned yet. This is a amaryllis. He has a couple of them, and they bloom back every year. I have one petunia back there blooming, but this is a fake tree, so don't get excited. He bought it for me for an anniversary one year. My geraniums, they do well in here. And it's 55 in here. It's usually about 60. Now here's the ivy. Excuse those, but we have to bring them in for the winter. We had trouble getting the ivy started in the years past, but it finally grew. The hot tub's up there, and he designed it so you could sit in the hot tub and listen to the waterfall. It works. If you're in the family room up there, you hear the waterfall. He gets rocks from when he goes hiking. When he used to go hiking, he would find cool rocks and bring them back. He has an eye for all that stuff. I don't. And this is like a real stone bowl we got in Oregon one time, and he brought it back. But the rest of the rock work he did and just formed all of this. We went up to Cottonwood and got this moss. One lady saw it and she said that was against the law to do that. So take us away. We're going to get, oh, and look right back here is his plumbing, if you wanted to know. Spider plants do well. Here's an idea. Hang a ladder on your ceiling and you can hang plants from it and stuff. And fish nets. We got this parrot in Mexico. And then these are garden stakes and stuff that we put in here to hang. That little mobile's from Mexico. And then over here he has his leftover fossils from inside. He didn't want to throw away because they're not very good. But he made this in here. So that was a good idea. Fake tree. And don't think about robbing me because I have cameras everywhere. Do you see the camera? Boop. I had to paint it black though. Now they make them in black. And this was his mother's parrot, which is cool. And look what my husband's hiding right here. His gun stuff, sighting in stuff. And so, don't rob me. I have cameras and guns. But I don't have anything for you to rob anyway unless you take this bear or the koi. The koi is probably the most expensive thing in here. Okay, that is my house.